Test 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Too bad. Too hot.
A little bit. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. I can adjust it on here. Like we're getting wind and everything.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Well, we can actually.
That'll stop too.
We can slide
Close
this.
the window.
Just watch it over here.
Why is this not closing?
Is it this one here?
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah.
Not distorted.
It doesn't sound distorted.
I should be able to do this. Hang on. Owen Garrett. On our Marino Stadium, good evening, everybody. Todd Marino along with Chuck Clark as we bring you Heritage Conference football, a backyard rivalry between the Marion Center Stingers and the Purchase Line Red Dragons here on U92 and on Renda Digital TV. Thanks so much for joining us here this evening as we bring you another game, Chuck, in Week 8 of this Heritage Conference season. It's getting down there, isn't it?
It is. And for the Marion Center Stingers, they come in as the only unbeaten Heritage Conference team, so they're starting to look ahead a little bit, saying, you know what, if we win a couple more games, we're going to have a perfect season. And for the Purchase Line Red Dragons, well, they're trying to stay alive and keep any hope they have of making a postseason playoff berth.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch those District 6 rankings, and we will talk about them as this broadcast continues on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School football Friday night. From our S&T Bank broadcast booth, People Forward Banking, our Indiana Total Therapy Show continues on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV.
plug this in.
Okay, I'm hearing you now. I'm still hearing no radio ads though. I'm unmuting. That's coming through,
But you're not.
His interview. But it's clear.
But you're not. back. So pull this out. No. Take this.
I can hear you again, but not the interview.
And it's commercials now.
Sounds like it's feeding entirely off of XLR. Nothing.
send it S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. Chuck, the Marion Center Stingers offense has been pretty darn good all season long, and they're looking to open it up here tonight against Purchase Line. Who they got?
Well, they got some of the top performers in the Heritage Conference coming in to this ball game tonight against Purchase Line. Of course, the quarterback is your senior, Cam Rising. Leads the area, 1,475 total yards. He's thrown 17 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions. He's completing 68% of his passes. Let's take a look at that offensive line for the Stingers. At center, it will be Carter Knox, a senior, 245. Right guard will be senior Josh Troop. At the right tackle position, junior Brooke Stormer, who we had as our player of the game several weeks ago. Left guard will be a sophomore Troy Lewis. Left tackle will be a senior Adam McKendrick. Wide receivers for the Marion Center Stingers this evening. Of course, they have one of the top passing catchers in the entire conference, and Troy Slavinsky, 5 touchdowns on the year, over 640 yards. Also look for Joe Shipley, a wide receiver, and we'll also see Mike Fabry in that running back position, as well as sometimes Jason Freeman, also coming off the right tackle spot for the Stingers offense.
Yeah, it's interesting. Alec Brednock has really picked it up these last few weeks. He, in fact, is the player of the week for this week for his defensive and offensive prowess last week against Northern Cambria. Mike Fabry has played some really terrific stuff for Marion Center, both at the linebacker position and at the running back as well. For Purchase Line, you're going to hear a whole bunch of names because the Red Dragons have had some injury problems, guys coming out, guys getting back from injury. Some of those names that you'll be hearing up front, Tyson Lear, Parker Gomolka, Ethan Bartlebaugh is up there as well. Leo Zarenko, Skylar Smith, Peyton Kephart, of course, Colton Felicic is one of the team leaders for this team. The guys carrying the football, well, you'll hear Michael Lotson's name from time to time. Victor Bartlebaugh, the quarterback, of course, he'll be the focal point of this offense. And Ian Layden, started the season at quarterback. He's now coming off the wing. And Seth France, Maddox France, Matthew Johnston, they're all guys at the wideout that will be getting their hands on the football here tonight as well. You heard Coach Felicic saying that he really wants his football team to be possessing this football. And he's not necessarily looking for the long gains. He wants to churn up the clock and get those 4 or 5 yard gains and keep the possession alive. Just chew the clock up, as the coach said, and not give Marion Center's offense a chance to get out there on the football field. So those are our starting lineups brought to you by the Indiana County Technology Center. We're awaiting the meeting at midfield to determine the coin toss. Of course, they do hold that coin toss ahead of time and then repeat it ceremonially at the end. Our referee tonight is Andy Brown. We see him a lot on the basketball court and as a baseball umpire. Ryan Succiarelli is the umpire. The linesman is Wes Sinclair. Still out there running around the football field, Chuck. How about that? That's great. Lynn Bordas is your line judge. Mike Sagisi is the field judge. Joel Brown is the side judge. So the Brown boys are here tonight wearing the stripy shirts. We appreciate them so much. Coming up at halftime, you're going to hear a feature. Mark Burdig sat down in an interview setting with an official of the PIAA, and they talked about Officials Appreciation Week and about how meaningful it is for men and women to give of their time, whatever the sport, football, volleyball season's going on right now, the cross-country seasons, all of those need people who are acting in an official capacity, and sometimes they wear a striped shirt, sometimes they wear another type of uniform, but they're out there and they're doing the job, and we appreciate them all during Officials Appreciation Week. Marion Center's won the toss and elected to kick off. Purchase Line will work from right to left on our radio dial and TV screen, and we're just about ready to go. Our kickoff, sponsored by Grand Beginnings Children's Center. Get your children ready to shine at Grand Beginnings Children's Center. And the number going into this game, Chuck, for the Teddy Bear Fund Drive, courtesy of Grand Beginnings Children's Center, is 2002.
I'm sure we can add a few dollars to that tonight.
Yes, indeed. That means 2002 points have been scored so far this season in our Renda Media games, and $1 per point, courtesy of Grand Beginnings Children's Center for the Teddy Bear Fund Drive. We thank them so very very much. So we're ready to go here from our S&T Bank broadcast booth, People Forward Banking.
Stingers, #1 offensive team in the Heritage Conference, both in total yardage and in average points per game. So we'll see if they keep up that here tonight.
And Josh Trout will get the football onto the tee.
Week number 8 of perfect football weather.
How about that?
I guess this is what it's like when they play in California, huh?
Yeah. I can't find my field glasses, Chuck. Do you have yours?
I happen to have some, yes. Let me dig those
From
out.
this location, you're going to need them. Troop with the football on the tee. He played a heck of a game last week against Northern Cambria as well. Thank you, Chuck.
Yes, sir. That's why I brought him, just in case one of us forgot.
The approach and the football game is underway, and the ball is going to be fielded at the 11-yard line, out to the 20, to the 25, the 30-yard line, and down at the 32. For the Red Dragons,
Xander Davis, the kick return for Purchase Line.
Xander is a guy who is a really interesting football player. It'll be interesting to watch him develop for this team. So here come the Red Dragons with the very first possession of the night. They're going to start at the 31-yard line.
Would you like some light?
Sure.
Sure.
Thanks for joining us here on Renda Digital TV. Victor Bartlebaugh calls the signals, and he's going to keep the football himself. Find a little bit of room up the middle. He'll get a 4-yard gain out to the 35-yard line on first down. 2nd and 6 coming up. Victor on brought down on that play, but when you're talking about this Marion Center football team, everybody seemed to have had an outstanding game last week against Northern Cambria, and certainly Austin McKendrick was a name that we called an awful lot. Michael Lotson in the backfield behind Bartlebaugh, who's going to toss it out to the left side. That's high, intending it for Matthew Johnston. It's incomplete. And it'll be 3rd down and 6 coming up.
Ball control will be very important tonight for both these offenses. You want to keep the ball out of the hands of the other team's offense as long as you can.
Sun just going down behind the treetops, making things a little bit easier on us. Bartlebaugh out of the gun. He'll send a man in motion and then keep it himself up the middle. He comes again, fights and gets the first down. That's a tough run by Victor Bartlebaugh.
Very good run. Right up the gut.
Hit the football out to the 42-yard line. A first down for the Red Dragons. 7-yard gain there for Victor Bartlebaugh. And 1st and 10. High atop the hill here at Marino Stadium. Men on either wing, one of them comes in motion, and Bartlebaugh will hand it to the second man through. And tied up and forced back on that play was Xander Davis.
A host of Stinger tacklers.
He picked up 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Red Dragon football. Man comes in motion, and he will get the handoff and cut it up the field. That's a nice little run there by Matthew Johnston off the wing.
Be close to the first down stick on the far side.
And looks like they'll have him just short. A 7-yard gain, make it 2nd down, or 3rd down, I should say, and 1. So the Red Dragon offensive line doing exactly what Coach wants them to do in this game. And that is just enough of a hole that they can possess this football. Johnston in motion now. Bartlebaugh fumbles the snap. He's going to take over toward the right side, and he will be hit and knocked out of bounds. Big, hard hit on that other side of the football field.
Well, 4th down of the first quarter.
Yeah, it is a
Loss of a couple.
Loss of 2 for Bartleby. That snap couldn't handle it, and so a punt situation. Bartleby is the punter. That was Cam Rising who stopped that run for a 2-yard loss.
And that's a name we're going to hear a lot of tonight.
And so is the name Troy Slavinsky.
Yeah.
He's back to receive this punt and standing at about his 22-yard line. Bartleby from his 36. It's a good snap. It's a good punt. And taken at the 24-yard line out across the 30. And Slavinsky will be forced out of bounds around the 35, maybe a little shy of that. Tonight from our S&T Bank broadcast booth, People Forward Banking, right on the 35. First possession of the night for Purchase Line. 9:31 to go in the first quarter.
That first series for the Red Dragons, 7 plays, 18 yards.
Rising will empty the backfield to begin this possession. And usually when he does that, he's going to do this. A screen to Slavinsky, and he is free and out to the 45-yard line, brought down at about the 47. Or Rising with that spread field is going to keep it himself up the middle. Did exactly what he wanted to do on that one, hitting Troy Slavinsky. And the Stingers right back up to the line of scrimmage. 46-yard line. That was a pickup of 11. And they do a check with me. They'll do that a lot. Fabry is the running back to the left of his quarterback, and here's Rising on that quarterback draw. And whoa! Purchase Line getting right in there. The big-time hit there by the Red Dragons coming up to make that hit.
Well,
Tyson Lear and Watson Gromley. It was Gromley who put the big lick on him there. It is a loss. Back to the 44. So a 2-yard loss for Rising. Fabry to his right again on 2nd down and 12. Try to draw him offside, couldn't do that. And now he'll take the snap and look to throw the football. Flushed out of the pocket, comes to his right, tucks the ball, gets a block down the field. He's out across the 50, down the sideline. He'll step out of bounds, and it looks like they're going to say about the 45, maybe a little shy of that, of the Red Dragons.
It's enough for a first down.
No, not quite.
Oh, they started to move the chains.
Yeah, to the 46.
Okay.
And so that's a pickup of 11 for Rising, and it'll make it 3rd down and a yard. From the Red Dragon 46, first possession of the night for the Stingers. And here's Rising again. And he'll lower the shoulder, and he'll have to fight for that. And I don't know that he got there. Gromley again on that hit. And also in there was like a 68 or a 69, and I don't have that on my roster. Yeah, the 68 I do not have, Chuck.
No, I don't either. Or a 69.
And are they going to measure for this? Looks like they are going to. And
bringing the sticks from across the field.
Sticks coming across. Let's check the replay here on Renda Digital TV and see if he actually got there, Chuck.
Well,
the initial hit says he did not, and I don't think he did.
Short.
And he is short by about 1.5 feet.
4th down.
4th down coming up for the Stingers. I'm assuming they're going to go for this. So he needed a yard, couldn't get it.
Well, you would think with Cam Rising back there, they could pick up a yard most of the time.
And when they spotted that ball, when he held his hands up, they were about shoulder width.
Yeah.
But when they put the ball down, it's about the edge of the football. So Rising is going to step with Jumbos to his left, right behind the line of scrimmage. And this snap will come directly to him. And they're just going to try to push Purchase Line out of the way. The Red Dragons are up there. Here it comes. Rising.
And there it is.
He's got the first down and a little bit more. Red Dragons come in there and say the ball might have come loose, but I don't think it did. A number of fellows there on the stop. They're going to give him the 41-yard line, a pickup of about 3 yards.
I was talking to a Marion Center fan earlier this week, and she says, do you ever remember when the Stingers started out 7-0? I said, I don't think they have ever done that, and they haven't.
Rising now on first down. He's got a man out in the flat, and he's got the completion. This is Brudnock, close to the first down marker once again. A little laser beam out there to Alec Brudnock. They are going to give him 8. Second down and 2. Football now down to the 34-yard line of the Red Dragons. Methodical drive here for Marion Center. Fabry to the left of his quarterback, and somebody left early.
Boy, that receiver on the right side was 6 yards down before the ball was even snapped.
That is a pre-snap penalty that will drive the coach nuts. So make it second down and 7.
And that's the first flag against the Stingers. They've been averaging 10 a game the last couple of games.
Coach said in his pregame interview that he really wants to find a way to cut down the penalties, especially as you're getting late in this football season.
Yeah.
So they do the check with me once again. Fabry to the left of Rising. The Slavinsky brothers are to the right side. The snap. And here's Troy on the screen. Uses the block and looking to get free in the center of the field, and he does. Troy Slavinsky, oh, what a good cut there, and he's down to the 20 to the 15-yard line. And knocked out of bounds.
That's a pickup of about 26 yards. And Rising is now 3 for 3.
So they're going to look at the wonderful cuts there by Troy Slavinsky. Quick feet and good field vision. A replay on Renda Digital TV. How long did you say that was?
I had about 26. From the 38 down to the, 13?
To the 13-yard line. 14, actually.
Okay. 25 yards then? 24?
Give him 25 and make it 1st and 10. And here's Fabry. He'll dip the shoulder, then cut outside, get through one tackler, and inside it looks like the 10-yard line to about the 9, which would be a gain of about 5 for Michael Fabry on his first touch of the night.
Looked like he lined up a little bit close. I think he bumped into Rising, the quarterback, for just a moment.
Give him 4 and make it second down and 6. The football right on the 10. Now Troy Slavinsky lines up at quarterback, takes the snap, hands it off, and Tyler Phillips, I believe, is going to be the runner here.
Well, a little switcheroo at quarterback spot to throw the defense off guard.
Yeah, that was Phillips. And he's just shy of the first down. So Troy Slavinsky remains a quarterback, and we'll see, don't see Camden Rising being looked at or anything. Slavinsky's going to push it forward and get the first down. It'll be 1st and goal. First and goal, Stingers.
Took it at the 5. What do you end up, about the 3?
About the 3. 2-yard gain. Troy Slavinsky remains a quarterback. And he'll hand it off, swing it around, looking for the edge, and he's going to get there. The touchdown for Noah Filipovich. The touchdown covers 3 yards. Actually covered, as you look at the replay on Renda Digital TV, about 53 by the time he got done hitting that edge.
Yeah.
So Marion Center jumps on top for the touchdown and drop out of Troy Slavinsky's hold for the extra point. And it is up, and it is good. 7-0. The Stingers take the lead on an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV. To nothing, Marion Center with the lead, and Troops kickoff will be handled at the 5. Out across the 10 to the 15 to the 20 and brought down at the 23-yard line. On that return for purchase line, Xander Davis. Noah Filipovich, who just scored the touchdown, made the tackle on the kickoff.
Stinger drive, 11 plays, 65 yards. We have a timeout.
Timeout on the field. It is 7-0 Marion Center on an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV. Word banking, 7-0 Marion Center, first quarter. Red Dragons' second offensive possession of the night. Did a few things with the football their first possession. Victor Bartlebaugh behind him in the backfield, and handoff around the wing. Man, he was hit. Gracious, that was Michael Lotson. Who got hit right at the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten forward for a yard. Looks like he did.
Yeah.
A well-earned yard.
Adam Rising says he wants his players to be aggressive. And so far tonight, that's what we've seen.
They'll get after you. Second out of 9 for the Red Dragons. Bartlebaugh. Lotson is in the backfield this time. And here's Victor keeping it himself. He'll get it to the 25-yard line, gain of another yard.
A score that the Stingers will be interested in. Next week they'll be here against River Valley, and the Panthers are leading Conemaugh Valley 9-0 in the first quarter.
Josh Troop on the tackle there for the Stingers, second down, or third down, I should say, and about 8. Trips to the left for the Red Dragons. Bartlebaugh's going to roll in that direction. Lefty releases down the field. He's got a man right at the 30, but that's shy of the first down. The hit by Fabry on the receiver. Ian Layden. So 4th down coming up. Needed 8 and got 5. Troy Slavinsky will stand at his 45 to receive this punt, and we'll see what the quarterback situation is for Marion Center. I did not notice if Cam Rising was out there. There's snap. Bartleball will field it, and then the line drive punt. Get a good roll out of it. That's an athletic play there by Victor Bartleball. Rolled dead at the Marion Center 44. And that is where the Stingers will take the football. Leading 7-0 with 2:09 left in the opening quarter. From our S&T Bank broadcast booth, People Forward Banking. And his handoff, getting it across the 45, is Phillips to about the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 2. So 2nd down and 8. He'll take the snap and roll to his right this time and look to throw. Down the field, intending it for Slavinsky, overthrown. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for Marion Center.
First incompletion for Cam Rising. He's now 3 of 4. Stingers lead at 7-0 with 1:33 to play in the first period. Trying to keep that undefeated streak alive, 7-0, looking for win number 8.
Rising and his teammates check over at the bench, get the signal. And now on 3rd down. Little pump, now the run, and looking for Trent Slavinsky. Good defense by the Purchase Line Red Dragons there. They sniffed that out. They were not fooled by the pump and run action. Falls incomplete. 4th down in a punt situation. Victor Bartleball back there along with Maddox France. And Rising will punt. So the Red Dragons force a 3 and out. Back to receive this punt is Xander Davis. Rising. Taken at the 16, out across the 20 to the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, and free to the 50-yard line into Marion Center territory, and he's finally brought down at about the Stinger 43. What a good return there by Xander Davis.
Davis close to breaking that for a score. Gets it out past midfield into Stinger territory.
Watching the replay, I'm counting 5 broken tackles on that punt return by Xander Davis.
So put it at the Stinger 43-yard line.
1:14 left in the first quarter, and the Stingers lead at 7-0, but a good opportunity here for the Red Dragons. Bartleball on 1st down. Takes the snap, hands it off to the wingman. Oh boy. Stepping up, dropping Matthew Johnston. Is that McKendrick again?
Textbook tackle.
Trent Slavinsky is who that was.
Hit him at the waist, just gently pick him up, put him down.
No gain for Johnston. 2nd down and 10. Clock rolls now at 47 seconds left in a very fast-moving first quarter.
River Valley has scored again. They now lead Conemaugh Valley 16-0 in the first.
Here come the Stingers, or the Red Dragons, I should say. Rolling to his right is Bartleball. He's got some room, and he gets a block on the outside, but Marion Center closes quickly. Get him down at the 39-yard line.
Left side of the Stinger defense followed that play very well.
Noah Filipovich on the stop. He's got a touchdown. He's got a tackle on special teams. That tackle there. It'll be 3rd down and 5 after Bartleball gets 5 from the 39. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. We'll see what happens when we get back with this 3rd down play. At the end of 1, it's Marion Center 7, Purchase Line nothing. From our S&T Bank broadcast booth, it's an IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and U92Radio.com. Marion Center High School, Dr. John R. Marino Stadium, Purchase Line on a 3rd and 5, quickly to the line of scrimmage to begin the second quarter. They trail it 7-0. Johnston will come in motion. Bartleball will roll to his left. He wants to throw it. He does, and he's got a man, and that's a 1st down into Marion Center territory again, brought down at about the 29-yard line. There's Johnston again, the motion man, and he got between the trailer who was following him across the field in the corner coming up. So that is a 1st down. What that cover, Chuck?
Let's see, is it the 38? He's where now, 29? 9 yards?
Yep. 9-yard gain there.
They haven't marked it on the scoreboard yet.
2nd down. Or, excuse me. They haven't moved the sticks. That's why I said that.
That's it. That's the 1st down.
The football down to the 29-yard line, and they just forgot to move the sticks, so they get them replaced. He's actually on the 25, Chuck.
Okay, well, give him 5 more yards then.
That makes it a 14-yard gain.
Yeah.
See, we follow the sticks, but when the sticks don't move.
We don't move either.
Oh, that's not right.
It's still.
Because they put the ball on the 25 and it's 1st down and 5, and there was no 5-yard penalty that we saw.
Going. There they go.
Yeah, they moved the sticks again. I ought to make him run that replay again to find out exactly where he did go out of bounds.
Good opportunity here for Purchase Line. They trail by 7.
We're going to assume they're in the right place while he searches for that.
Yeah.
From the 25 of the Stingers, trailing 7-0. Johnston in motion. Bartleball keeps it himself. Right up the middle he comes. He's inside the 20. Down to about the 18.
Nice hole that time. That Purchase Line front doing a good job here on this drive. Started back at the Marion Center 43. This will be a 2nd and 3. And that run will put it down to the Stinger 18-yard line. So they are in the red zone.
Oh, boy, Chuck, they did put it down at the 25, but he was out at the 30. So they gained 5 yards on that exchange.
Well, nobody else
2nd and 3 here. Bartleball again. He drags a man forward close to the 1st down. I don't know that he got it. He may be just shy. Looks like it. Austin McKendrick on the tackle again and makes it 3rd down at about a half a yard. They need the 15, and they're about a half yard shy of that. Red Dragons with a chance here inside the red zone.
This is their biggest offensive call of the night so far. Well, of course, this is 2-down territory. I mean,
yeah, you're going to go for 2 here.
Yeah.
Unless there was something catastrophic behind the line of scrimmage. Bartleball hands it off. Oh, he is knocked down. making the big hit there for Marion Center once more was Brooks Stormer, as he hit Xander Davis and brought him down for a loss of about a half a yard. This will make it 4th down and a solid yard to go for Purchase Line. So they're at the 16. They need the 15.
Brooks Stormer's uncle is a good friend of mine. We were talking a couple weeks ago, and he asked me, he goes, well, how's he doing? I said, well, he was our player of the game.
There you go.
He's doing okay. You got to come out and see him.
Davis in the backfield behind Bartleball. 4th down and a yard. Bartleball takes the snap. Here he comes. Looking for room. He's got it. He has the first down. He's inside the 15, close to the 13-yard line, maybe even the 12.
Boy, a big play there. Great execution by the Dragons up front to get the first down.
They're going to pull that back, actually, to the 14, but that is enough for the first down. He got 2 then. 1st and 10 from the 14 of the Stingers. The drive remains alive for the Red Dragons, trailing 7-0.
This is their 8th play.
Victor Bartlebaugh sends Johnston in motion again. Gives it to him. He's looking for the edge and playing off that block and bringing him down so nicely. And there's a flag after the play. It's like Trent Slavinsky made the tackle. And
one-on-one tackle.
Andy Brown will take a look at this, and we'll see. I couldn't see a face mask in there. And the signal is unsportsmanlike conduct against Marion Center.
Wow. Again, the big penalties against the Stingers in key situations.
So that was a loss of about 2.
He's at the 14.
They went half the distance to the
About
7.
The 7. But it is 2nd down.
And 5 to go. And right up the middle and into the end zone. There's the touchdown for the Purchase Line Red Dragons.
Wow, nice
Victor
block.
Bartlebaugh.
Nice blocking up front, nice run.
Faked that handoff and got just enough of a bite from the defense to take it himself into the end zone, the touchdown.
Dragons are on the board.
Extra point attempt. And it is blocked. And so we'll watch the replay one more time before we get out of here. Boy, getting through to block that. I can't see the number of the truck that hit it, but I'll tell you what, it is 7-6 Marion Center. It's an IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and U92Radio.com. Down 7-6, the Red Dragons trail it. Chuck, what you got?
Well, Bartleball, the 7-yard touchdown run, the entire drive, 9 plays, and that's where that good kickoff at the 43-yard line came into effect, plus the big penalty for the Marion Center Stingers put the ball at their own 7-yard line and gave the opportunity for the Red Dragons to score.
Drive took 4 minutes and 28 seconds off the clock. Red Dragons getting ready to kick it off. Our First Commonwealth Bank quick stats. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first member FDIC. I'd known they were going to take this long. I would have played that second commercial. Well. What are you going to do, Chuck?
Yep. The game goes on.
Red Dragons will kick it off. And the line drive taken on a fair catch at about the 30-yard line by Filipovich. And so Stingers, leading 7-6, will take the football right at the 30-yard line. 8:45 left in the first half. Rising at the QB. And on first down, he's going to keep it himself. Look for room up the middle, and he's going to find it. And he is knocked down after getting the first down out across the 40.
Adam, Mr. Rising, such an offensive threat, both running and throwing the ball. Cam can do it all, and
saw on the replay, he tried to take that left, didn't like the traffic situation there, so he cut it back to the right. He picked up 11. And it's first and 10 from the 41. He's back to pass now. There's the screen, and he's got his man. That's Alec Brudnock, who is thrown out of bounds at about the 47, maybe 48-yard line. Ryan Matko made that stop. First catch of the night for Brudnock. They give him the 47. So make it second down and 4. Oh, and they're walking off an extra 15 against the Red Dragons here. I didn't see a signal.
I didn't either.
But the Red Dragons commit their first penalty of the night, and it costs them 15 big ones. Put the football all the way down to the 37-yard line of the Red Dragons. First and 10, Marion Center. Now it becomes a legitimate threat. Phillips in motion. And the handoff is to Fabry. And he's got room off the right side. There's a flag in there. It's probably going to come back. It's on Marion Center. He will be stopped after a gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards.
First quarter score from Panther Stadium. River Valley 30, Conemaugh Valley nothing.
That's rough on that Conemaugh Valley football team, man.
And it will be River Valley and Marion Center here at Marino Field next Friday. That very well could decide the Heritage Conference.
So they'll march this one back to the 47, maybe 48-yard line. We'll call it 47. Make it first and 20. Rising takes the snap. Wants to follow Fabry into the hole, and there's no hole that develops. And Rising will then be stopped on that left side. An open field tackle there by Purchase Line. Victor Bartlebaugh, playing that left outside linebacker, was not going to allow Camden Rising to go anywhere. And no gain. Should be third down and 20, or second and 20.
Second.
Camden Rising takes the snap. He wants to throw, and he wants to go long, and then he checks down and finds Brudnock, who takes it to the 39-yard line. And that'll make it third down and about 11.
A lot of time for Cam Rising in that pocket.
You could pick him apart there, and he looked downfield, nothing developing there, so Brudnock just ran a short little button hook. Third down and 11 from the Red Dragon 39-yard line for the Stingers, leading by a point at 7-6. 6:27 left in the first half. Rising, the screen pass for Troy Slavinsky. He cuts to his left, then back to the right, and he's going to get stopped at about the 33 and make it fourth down, and the Stingers will go for that. So it'll be fourth down and 5, a 6-yard gain there for Slavinsky. And here comes the big play for Marion Center. Can they keep this possession alive? Rising takes the snap. He's back to pass. They're letting the screen come through, and there it is to Troy Slavinsky. It's one of their favorite plays. He's free, and he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
If he gets out of that ankle grab, he's in the end zone.
They've used that screen pass all year long, and they do it so effectively to Troy Slavinsky. He gets 18 yards on this one to the 15. You see on the replay the way that he uses that field. There's a timeout called on the field. 7-6 Marion Center. It's an IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV. They made that into a media timeout. And so we'll come back to a first down and 10 for Marion Center at about the 15-yard line. The ball sitting right on the 15. So that was an 18-yard gain by Troy Slavinsky. And so it's inside the red zone and another threat for Marion Center, leading it by a score of 7-6. And here come those big hosses up front. Man, this looks like, yeah, Camden Rising is coming out. Cambria Heights and Conemaugh Township tied at 7 at the end of 1. First and 10, Marion Center from the 15 of Purchase Line. Trips to the left on this set. The handoff is to Fabry. He finds a little space and he gets it down to the 10. It's a nice job by him to sort of slow down and wait for that hole to develop.
Tough runner in Fabry. Waited for his hole to open, took advantage of it, gets it down to the 10-yard line.
Watson on the tackle. 2nd and 5 from the 10. Fabry to the right of Rising now. And he'll get the carry again, and he'll get only about a yard out of that. Hard charging Purchase Line there. Maddox France made that stop. 3rd down and 4. Now from the 9. Camden Rising, Fabry to his right. Phillips comes in motion. And Rising will fake it to him, keep it himself. Oh, what a great cut outside he goes, and he gets toward the edge. Stumbles and dives forward. He has the first down. It'll be 1st and goal. Looks like about the 3-yard line.
Well, he headed straight into the heart of the Purchase Line defense. Saw nothing but white shirts and said, I better take this to the right. And that's exactly what he did.
5 there for Rising.
1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go, and he's going to turn quickly, hand it off. Fabry gets right to the goal line, but not in. And did the ball come free? I don't think it did. Right to the 1.
12th play of this drive.
Red Dragon stacking that one up. They got it with 8:45 to go. We're at 4:01 now. And the quarterback keeper this time. And into the end zone, the touchdown. Camden Rising with the score from 1 yard out. Stepped right up under center, as you can see on Renda Digital TV, and just used his big old center, Carter Knox, to make that hole. for the score. Now Troop with the extra point attempt out of Troy Slavinsky's hold. And it's up. And good. 14-6, Marion Center leads it. It is an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV. Six lead and $7 more for the Teddy Bear Fun Drive, courtesy of Grand Beginnings Children's Center. Doing it for the kids. Troop's kickoff. And he gets beyond the return man, goes all the way back to the 3-yard line before he's able to go back and get it. And this is trouble. Out to the 10, close to the 14. That ends up being a pretty good return by Xander Davis because he had to go a long way just to get the ball.
He was deep, deep, deep in his own end. And he'll put it to 16.
Right on the 15.
15.
They get the football with 3:49 left in the half.
And this is a big drive because they know they need some points to stay in this game. You're only down 14-6.
So, Red Dragons, they'd like to keep this football the rest of this quarter. And Bartlebaugh will roll to his right, but Marion Center is there, and they'll catch him in the backfield, and he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a lot of fellows getting after him there. Led by Camden Rising and Brooks Stormer. 2nd and 11 coming up. Layden off the field for Purchase Line. Second down and 11. Marion Center would like to get this football back and press their case. Bartlebaugh will send a man in motion, and he'll give it to the second man up through. That's a nice run.
Big hole.
Good job there by Xander Davis as he stretches forward out across the 25, and he will get that first down. That's a pickup of 12. Filipovich with another tackle for Marion Center. But 1st and 10 for the Red Dragons. They keep possession of the football and push it further out onto the field, too. .12 on the play clock as they break the huddle.
Two and a half on the quarter clock.
Now it's down to 4. They're going to have to call timeout. They were not going to get that play off in time, so Red Dragon timeout. Trailing 14-6, our timeout this evening on 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV. 10 purchase line. Football at the 26-yard line, and Victor Bartleball will roll to his left and look for some space, and he's going to find it all the way out across the 35-yard line, and he's going to get it close to the 30 or to the 40. They're going to put it down at the 39. Now they do put it on the 40, so 14 yards there for Victor Bartleball, and the purchase line offense is doing a pretty nice job, Chuck.
That's back-to-back first down plays for the Dragons. Remember, this drive started at their own 15-yard line.
And they come quickly to the line of scrimmage with 2:07 left in the first half. Johnston in motion. Bartleball hands it to the second man, and he's not going to get very far as Xander Davis going to be brought down by Brooks Stormer again. I'm going to give him 3. Second down and 7, purchase line. The snap, and Bartleball wants to throw, and he wants to throw long, and he's got his man just out of the reach of his intended receiver. Boy, that was almost a beautiful completion to Matthew Johnston.
That would have been down inside the Marion Center 20-yard line had they completed that. Bartleball now 2 of 4 passing here in this first half, and it's a 3rd and 7.
Watching that ball, he was about maybe a half a foot too long on that pass. As we watch the replay on Renda Digital TV. 3rd down and 7. On the end around, here's Johnston again, and he'll be forced out of bounds, shy of the first down.
A key 4th down call for the Red Dragons. 1:19 left in the first half.
We're going to need 4 here, so it's a 3-yard gain, 4th down and 4 to go. It's a short 4, but still, that's an awful big ask.
Yep.
And it will be a punt situation for Victor Bartleball. And unfortunately for the Red Dragons, he was forced out of bounds, so that stopped the clock. They would just as soon have kept it going if they were going to have to give it up. Slavinsky will stand on his 22. Bartleball's punt will bounce to him. He'll take it right at the 20. And he's to the 25-yard line, forced out of bounds at about the 28. Marion Center will get the football with 1:10 left in this first half. They lead it 14-6. Tonight from our S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank People Forward Banking. They'll give them, looks like the 28. So let's see what the Marion Center 2-minute offense looks like with Camden Rising. They do have all 3 of their timeouts. Rising on first down, looks to throw, and he wants it all. He goes long, he's got his man, and catching it all the way down to the 34-yard line was the guy who was our player of the week last week, Alec Brednock.
Nice catch, nice throw.
Cam just laid it out there. We watched the replay on Renda Digital TV, and he got beyond that cornerback by about 2 steps.
So, Todd, that line of scrimmage was...
He went from the 28
okay.
to the 24.
Yeah.
First down and 10. Rising wants to throw again. Slavinsky on the screen pass, and he's got a hole, and up he goes. He's to the 10, he's to the 5, he's into the end zone. 2 plays, and they drive it up the score. That's a 23-yard touchdown to Troy Slavinsky from Camden Rising. Just got it cut inside the corner. Couple of blocks that just were get in the way type blocks. And Troy Slavinsky just did the rest with his own creativity on the run. Troop for the extra point. And it is up. And it is good. Marion Center takes a 21-6 lead with 52 seconds left in the first half. It's an IRMC High School football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com. In center, getting set for the kickoff. Needed to get a man out onto the field for the Stingers on this kick coverage team. Jason Freeman gets out there, the sophomore. And Josh Troop will approach and go onside. And the Stingers, did they catch that on the bounce, Chuck? It looks like they did. Yeah. They were signaling back the other way for purchase line. Was that an error of a signal? Slavinsky caught that football.
Having a discussion here
as to whether he caught it out of bounds or whether it went 10 yards. I don't know.
Or both.
It looked on the replay as if that was a Marion Center recovery. We'll watch it again. You watch the official, Chuck, and get the signal. He needed to get it. He did. He got
Marion
it.
Center football.
Oh, that has to be. I mean, he caught that about 2 yards beyond. Now they signal the other way.
Penalty he's calling.
They signal purchase line ball.
I don't know what that first.
On the replay, he clearly was 2 yards over. Or were they offsides on the kick? We still don't have clarity on this call. They're giving purchase line the football at the Marion Center 39. I don't get that. We'll have to get an explanation somehow. Red Dragons, though, with good field position with 50.9 seconds to go. And on first down, Bartleball will hand it off. Lotson, nothing there for him. He'll be stopped at the 40. Coming up to make that stop, Tidal Phillips and Brooks Stormer.
On the Red Dragon scoring drive at the 8:46 mark of this period, they got the football at the Stinger 43-yard line and then used 9 plays to put it in for a touchdown.
Dragons will call timeout here. Stop the clock with 44.6 seconds to go in the half. It's an IRMC High School Football Friday, 21-3 Marion Center on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV. And lofted short. The catch is made to the 35-yard line. Rolled back, but the reception is good. It was Layden who caught that. It's a gain of about 5, make it 3rd and 6. Bartleball, again, he's going to keep it himself. He's got the first down, but they bring him down inbounds with 11.5 seconds left. Clock stops to reset the chains. Can they spike it? Or are they going to call the timeout? They're going to call the timeout. So their last timeout, 21-3. Marion Center with the lead. IRMC High School Football Friday, 92.5 FM U92, Renda Digital TV. Purchase line stopping the clock with the football at the Marion Center 26, 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
Well, they need points.
Yeah, they do.
Last couple of plays.
But they have no timeouts now, so they're going to have to get it toward the sideline. Bottle ball on 1st down. Back to pass. Now he drops deep, and he lofts it, looking for the end zone, and the ball is incomplete.
Wow.
Stops
Almost.
the clock with 4.2 seconds to go. Just throwing it up there for a jump ball and hoping the Stingers mistime their jump, which I think they did a little bit. Coming at a halftime, it is Officials Appreciation Week, and Mark Birding with the conversation with a PIAA official about appreciating all those fellows in the stripy shirts, the guys and the gals, Chuck.
Yes.
2nd down and 10. 4 seconds to go in the half. Ball back to pass again. Rushdie is hit, and it looks like he'll go down. And that'll be a loss of 3 yards, and that'll end the first half. Camden Rising got him for the sack. Half ends. Marion Center leads it by a score of 21-3. Our Indiana Total Therapy halftime is next. It's an IRMC High School football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com. Marion Center at the half in this football game. This is Officials Appreciation Week all across Pennsylvania, and so Mark Burdig sat down for a conversation with Pat Gebhardt of the PIAA about the importance of officials and the lure of officiating. half. Marion Center with a 21-6 lead over the Purchase Line Red Dragons. Here's your scoring from that first half. The Stingers first on the board at 4:22 of the first quarter, completing an 11-play, 65-yard drive with a 3-yard touchdown run by Noah Filipovich. The kick was good, 7-0 at that point. Big play in that drive, a 25-yard pass completion, 25 to Troy Slavinsky from Camden Rising. Marion Center then forced a 3-and-out and had to punt the football. Did Purchase Line, but they forced a 3-and-out. Marion Center gave it to Purchase Line at their 43. The Red Dragons went 7 plays and 57 yards in 4 minutes and 28 seconds. And the Purchase Line Red Dragons get a 7-yard touchdown run from Victor Bartlebaugh. And the kick was blocked. It was 7-6 at that point. Marion Center answered, taking the football at their 30 after the kickoff, benefiting from a 15-yard penalty on Purchase Line on second down of their second series on that drive. They did manage to drive it down the football field 70 yards in 4 minutes and 50 seconds. A 1-yard touchdown run by Camden Rising completing that drive, and that made it 14-6 Marion Center. The kick, of course, was good. Then the Stingers forced a punt from Purchase Line and took the football at their own 28-yard line with 1:10 left in the first half. They were 72 yards away. Well, they got 59 yards of that on their first play, a 59-yard completion to Alec Brudnock from the quarterback Camden Rising. And then on first and 10, the second play of the drive, Troy Slavinsky took the screen pass, weaved his way through traffic, went 23 yards for the touchdown, and in just 20 seconds worth of clock time, the Stingers, 18 seconds, the Stingers had scored again. That puts our halftime score at 21-3. And Chuck, you've got some other numbers.
Well, we can take a look at the Marion Center offense tonight. They ran 29 plays in that first half, 225 yards. Cam Rising, 7 of 9, 83 yards, and 1 touchdown pass. For Purchase Line, they actually had more plays, 42 with 117 offensive yards. Bartlebaugh, 3 of 6 for 29 yards. No interceptions so far in the game.
All right, going to come back, take a look at the halftime scoreboard across the Heritage Conference and with Indiana as well. 21-6 Marion Center. At this point, it's an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV. Halftime, 21-6, Marion Center. Chuck, what's the rest of the scoreboard look like?
Well, for those looking for the Northern Cambria Penns Manor score, you're about 24 hours too early. We talked about the need for officials. They didn't have enough, so they're playing it tomorrow night, Saturday night. Halftime scores around the conference. Conemaugh Township leading Cambria Heights 20-14. It's United Valley 17, Portage nothing. Homer Center 20, West Shamokin nothing. From the WPIL, West Mifflin leads Indiana 21-0. And at halftime, I don't know if this is an updated score or not. River Valley 39, Conemaugh Valley nothing. I think I saw a score where it was 46-0 River Valley.
Mm-hmm.
And that should do it for the halftime scores.
Yeah, that's, wow, that Conemaugh Valley situation is not pretty. And we feel for them. Our third quarter kickoff brought to you by Grand Beginnings Children's Center. Get your children ready to shine at Grand Beginnings Children's Center. All of our halftime stats are brought to you, of course, our First Commonwealth Bank Quick Stats. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. Remember, Marion Center won the toss and deferred, and so they will receive the kickoff with a 21-6 lead beginning the second half of this football game. So we'll see their offense right back out there, and Purchase Line's defense obviously will be put to the test. Red Dragons, I thought, played really well in that first half for the talent and the skill that we know that Marion Center has, and Purchase Line's had a tough season up to date, but I thought they really laid it out there, and that was a nice job by them. And we tried to get an explanation on the onside kick. The replay on Renda Digital TV showed that Troy Slavinsky had gone 12 yards, it looked like, before the ball came down. We can see it right now on Renda Digital TV as the approach comes, and we'll tell you what the ruling was according to what the Purchase Line coaches were told. So he was 12 yards down the field. He was inbounds when he caught that ball that had bounced off the turf. And the replay shows that it should have been a good onside kick, but they said he had to have a catchable ball. And he caught it, so
it's catchable, right?
That, to me, makes it catchable.
Well, what if you ground it and you recover it? That's not a catchable ball.
Well, it just makes no sense to me.
No.
Obviously, for all of the rules that there are in football, sometimes they change, but I'm just not aware of what that call means. But maybe somebody someday in the future will explain it to me. I'll show it to them on Renda Digital TV. I'll get back to that point. I'll get somebody with a stripy shirt in, and we'll look at it, and he'll say exactly what the reason was. Purchase Line will kick it off. They approach and then back off. And here's the approach again. And the kick will be handled by one of the upmen at the 38-yard line, so they don't want to put it back there. And Filipovich gathered it in for Marion Center. They want to get it back there to Slavinsky and give him a chance to return a kick. So, looks like the 39 is where they'll put it down. Leading it by a score of 21-6. Camden Rising will open at quarterback with an empty set, just as he did in the first half when they first got their football. He threw the wide receiver screen to Slavinsky on that play, and then on the second play, he ran the quarterback draw off the same setup. He's got quads to the right. Now Phillips will come in motion and cross in front of him, and he will get the ball. And Phillips will be caught right at the line of scrimmage. He'll roll forward and get maybe a yard out of that. Purchase Line looks like they're pretty fired up.
Yep, if they can keep the energy and get some momentum going here. Had a couple of plays in that first half gone the Red Dragons' way. This could be a really close football game.
Micah Lotson, the linebacker, got him there. And it's no gain. 2nd and 10. Well, they put it on the 40, so I guess we could give him a yard there. A look over to the sideline. They get the play. Fabry to the right of Rising. There's that screen to Slavinsky. He's out one-on-one, and good open field tackle there. You get Troy Slavinsky down, and Victor Bordelbaugh did the job in the open field. The stop is going to be for a loss for the Stingers. And he'll lose that yard that was gained, and it's 3rd down and 10. And the Red Dragons just jumped. So that'll give Marion Center 5, make this more manageable for them. Second penalty of the night on purchase line, as I recall. So move it out to the 44. Third down and 5 for Marion Center. Slavinsky in motion. Troy to the left side. The snap. Rising is back to pass. He releases, and he's got his man. It's Troy Slavinsky. First down, out to the 46-yard line. And that is a pickup of 6.
And a first down.
Keep the possession going out to the 46-yard line. Or, I'm sorry, the 49 of the Red Dragons. And Rising is going to hand it off to the motion man, and this is for Bree. And he's going to stop and cut it back, try to find something in the middle because there was nothing around the end, and he's going to get a yard or 2 out of that play. And he gets up limping a little bit. Second down and 8 coming up after the 2-yard gain by Mike Fabry. And he's going to stay out there on that field. And on second down, Rising. Almost got purchase line to jump, but not quite. Now we'll take the snap. He looks to throw. Little pump. Runs to the right now. Extends the play. Now he's going to come back all the way to the other side to the left. He'll get a block, release it down the field, and his pass will fall incomplete. So Camden Rising has that ability to stretch a play, and there's another limping Marion Center player. Is that Brudnock? And he's going to struggle to get back. And Brudnock is asking to be taken off the field, and he's going to limp his way out there. Filipovich will replace him on the field, or rather, that is an 11 out there. Trevor Bryce. Third down for Marion Center, 8 to go, as Brudnock will get some attention on the sideline. Rolling to his right is Rising. There's the release from him, and a good catch.
Yes.
Tyler Phillips at the 39-yard line, maybe the 38. $18 yards on that reception on the rollout by Camden Rising. And we watched the replay on Renda Digital TV, and that's just a brilliant catch. Give him 19 on that one. Now up the middle. Is that Phillips again? No, it's somebody else.
This is where the Stingers are so tough. I mean, they get in that red zone or 25 to 30 yards out from scoring. And that offensive line really does the job. 2nd and 3 now.
7-yard gain there. Rising is back to pass again. Down the middle of the football field. He looks for Troy Slavinsky, and credit the defender for getting back there. As the ball arrived, he got just enough of a hand in there to slap it away. And that is Matthew Johnston. Nice play.
Yep.
Yeah. Good play by him. Third down and 3 for Marion Center. Football at about the 23-yard line of the Red Dragons. Marion Center leading at 21-6, opening possession of the second half. Our third quarter brought to you by Friends of Joe Pittman. Troy Slavinsky is in motion. He'll turn around and come back the other way, and the handoff is to Fabry. He's bounced backwards, and he's not going to get there. He may not even have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Lotson is there, and a host of his schoolmates And they're going to say he lost a yard.
That's a big play for the Red Dragon defense because it brings up 4th down.
So a chance for Purchase Line to stop this drive and get the football back. Dreadnought, by the way, is still down on the sideline being attended to.
Stingers will go for it.
Here's Rising. Screen to Slavinsky. In the open field, he gets by one tackler, but not the second. He'll be stopped shy of the first down. No gain. And the Red Dragons, thanks to Victor Bartlebaugh's open field tackle again on Troy Slavinsky, will get the football on downs.
Good effort by the Red Dragon defense.
So, playing it tough, the Red Dragons take over with 7:02, almost a 5-minute possession there for Marion Center. And the football at their 23-yard line. Trailing 21-6. And are they sending the football teams off the field? It looks like they are. Timeout on the field, 21-6 Marion Center. IRMC High School Football Friday night, 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV.
Bang.
Xander Davis on first down will go for a yard for a Purchase Line as there was an injury timeout. Troy Slavinsky was down. It looked like a cramp situation for him on the sideline, but they got him up, and he's okay. And so Davis goes for a yard. It's 2nd down and 9 for Purchase Line, just shy of the 25-yard line, trailing 21-6 here in the third quarter. Bartlebaugh will take this snap, and roll to his right. He tucks it, and he's looking for some space, and he'll get a little bit. He's out to the 30 and maybe the 32 before he stopped. Make it 3rd down and short.
Well, again, the goal of the Red Dragons here is to put some points on the board. Down 21-6. You don't want to fall too far behind this Marion Center team because you'll never catch up.
Got to the 31. They pull it back, and so it's 3rd down and 3. They need the 34. Twins to the right. It's a tight set, and Marion Center looked like they jumped, but no flags fly, and so they'll hand it off, and looks like a 1st down for Xander. Yeah, no flags. It's just a straight 1st down run. He got 4 more. Out to the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 Purchase Line. Bartlebaughh on 1st down. He will hand it to the second man. That's Lotson. Looks for the edge. Gets to the 40. The 45. Lowers the shoulder. He's pushed out of bounds by Trent Slavinsky. But a good 1st down carry and may have gotten the 10 that he needed out of that.
I got to give it to this offense for Purchase Line. They are battling. These runners are running very hard.
He's going to be just shy. 2nd and a yard. Watson remains in the backfield behind Bartlebaughh, who rolls to his right. And looking for the numerical edge, and it looks like he has it. 3 blockers and 1 defender at one point there, and Ball gets the first down. It is a gain of about 4 for Victor Bordelbaugh. And they get it to the 49, just shy of midfield. Rolling clock at 4:46 left in the third quarter. And on first down, carry for Xander Davis. Got about 2.
Yeah, again, they're picking up positive yardage on every play on this drive. 2 or 3 yards on that carry.
Second down and short 8 into Marion Center territory at the 49. One man in motion, whistle and a flag. And that'll be a procedure call most likely against Purchase Line. It is. It'll cost him 5. So second and 13. Our officials tonight doing the job on Officials Appreciation Week. Andy Brown is your referee. Ryan Succiarelli, Wes Sinclair, Lynn Bordes, Mike Sagisi, Joel Brown rounding out the crew.
Oh.
There's a whistle and a timeout will be called as, I don't know if the play clock was down or what, but timeout called by the Red Dragons. It is 21-6 Marion Center. IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV. Second down and 13 for the Purchase Line Red Dragons. Victor Bordelbaugh will roll to his right, and he is stripped of the football, and Marion Center is going to come up with it. The first turnover of the night.
That's a big turnover.
Stingers will get it at the Red Dragon 45-yard line, and a timeout will be called with the Marion Center Stingers leading 21-6. IRMC High School Football Friday, 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV. First and 10, Marion Center after the turnover, and Camden Rising is going to look for it all. From the 45-yard line of the Red Dragons, he tries to find Troy Slavinsky down that right sideline, but well defended by Purchase Line. And it falls incomplete. That was Victor Bartlebaugh with Slavinsky the whole way down the field, step for step. Second and 10 on the way.
Yeah, if you're Purchase Line, you don't want to turn that football over and give it to Marion Center at the 45.
Well, the Red Dragons fumbled it 5 times last week and lost 3. That's the first fumble of the night tonight. Slavinsky in motion now on second and 10. Camden Rising fakes it to him, wants to run it himself. Jumps right up over the head of Bartlebaugh, and
flag.
He goes underneath. 3 flags fly, and he is down at the 40-yard line. We see the replay.
It came right at the end of the play.
Personal foul on Marion Center. 3 flags came a-flying there. We saw the play, and I see it on replay, but I don't see the infraction. But it costs them 15 yards. And puts the football all the way down at the 44-yard line of Marion Center. Something happened there. I just couldn't see it. Now Rising to his right. Releases, and it's high. Intended for Slavinsky. And it falls incomplete. Troy got a hand on the ball, but it was too tall for everybody. So third down coming up. They're at the... Well, now they're putting it down on the 45. They need the 35 of the Stinger, of the Red Dragons.
About 20, Todd.
20 yards to go. So Rising got 5 before that penalty that cost them 15. Fabry in the backfield with Camden Rising. 3:02 left in this third quarter. Camden is back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Now he's flushed out. He gets by a tackler, releases down the field, and it's short and will fall incomplete, intended for Troy Slavinsky again. And it'll be 4th down. There we get a ruling in Pennsylvania football. Hurdling over an opponent is a personal foul, resulting in a 15-yard penalty.
Never heard that before. Wow.
So there you go. Thanks to Nathan for looking that up for us.
Just stand up and take the hit. Get carried off the field.
Rising to punt. And boy, he booms one here. Davis will watch it bounce at the 12 and then roll into the end zone. Almost didn't get there. So the Red Dragons will get it at the 20. 2:40 left in the third quarter. 21-6. I suspected that might be the call, but then I wouldn't have thought that would be a personal foul, 15-yarder. And so, still 21-6. Red Dragons playing them tough, and the Stingers will have to go on defense once more. Purchase Line heading over to the sidelines to get this play. Stingers will amble on up. They'll put the football at the 10, Chuck. Why the 10? It must have been a 10-yard penalty on Purchase Line.
Yeah, there was a penalty. I don't know what he said, though. Okay.
Said Purchase Line penalty came before the touchback.
Okay.
So, from the 10, Red Dragon football, Bartlebaugh on first down. Keeps it himself, all right up the middle, and he's out to the 15. Stretches forward, got it out to about the 18 or 19-yard line.
That's why you need all these game officials, because there's so much going on that you're watching the game, you can't see it all, and there's another flag.
There's a flag on the field. We'll see what this one is. We'll talk to Andy Brown again. And he will walk in which direction?
Pickup of about
Personal
9.
foul on Marion Center.
Wow. That's a first down.
So that's a 9-yard carry by Bartlebaugh, and then a 15-yard penalty on Marion Center. That's 15-yard penalties on Marion Center on 2 consecutive possessions now. Brings the football all the way out to the 30-yard line. And on first down, carry around the right side, and the first touch of the night for Maddox France. And he's going to make some nice yardage, about 6 yards. 2nd and 4 coming up. 1:51 left in the third. It's 21-6 Marion Center.
And again, the Red Dragons need to put some points on the board with this drive. Trailing 21-6.
2nd down. It's a short 4, maybe even call it 3 yards now. And here's Bartlebaugh. He's got the first down. He's got more than that. He's all the way into Marion Center territory, down to the 45. So 13 yards there for Victor Bartlebaugh, and the Red Dragons are on the move here. You're trailing 21-6. You're still in the third quarter, Chuck, with 1:09 left. They hustle up to the line of scrimmage. And Marion Center tries to shoot the gap. Bartlebaugh is able to get the football to the left side. And breaking free and taking it all the way. The touchdown for Purchase Line's Maddox France. The blitzer came through, unable to get to Victor Bartlebaugh before he handed it off to France on the end around. And there he goes. We see it on Renda Digital TV. The 45-yard touchdown run.
Nice.
Nice indeed. And we have a penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct on Marion Center.
Wow.
Oh, no, they reversed the call. Say, no, the unsportsmanlike conduct was on Purchase Line. They pointed the wrong direction the first time. So this extra point is going to come from way back. And they would have gone for 2 there, and they're going to have to go for 2 now, but from much further back after an unsportsmanlike conduct. They'll put the football back at the 18-yard line. Touchdown counts. No, they're going to assess it on the kickoff, Chuck, and so they will get the chance at the 2-point conversion from the 3. So the touchdown comes with 50.8 seconds left in this third quarter to tighten this game up. And this is a really key 2-point conversion attempt. And there's a whistle. Timeout called by Purchase Line, so they burn up another timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout ourselves. IRMC High School Football Friday. 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV. Touchdown has made it 21-12. Marion Center with the lead. The Red Dragons will go for 2 points here to make this a 7-point game. And after they called the timeout to set it up, Victor Bartlebaugh is in the gun. Looks like France to his right, the snap above his head, and he has to go scramble to pick it up. He does, and now he's caught at the 10-yard line, and he'll be brought down. And so the two-point conversion attempt will fail as the snap was not good. Fabry makes the stop. 50.8 seconds left in the third quarter. Marion Center 21, Purchase Line 12. IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV. Penalty will be assessed against Purchase Line, so Victor Bartlebaugh's kick will come from the 25-yard line, and Troy Slavinsky will stand on the Marion Center 30 to receive this. Now, they've been kicking it short and keeping it out of Slavinsky's hands, so we'll see what the strategy is here. The approach, and he'll pooch that to an open spot. It'll roll down and be picked up at the 36. And a move by Slavinsky, and he'll be stopped at the 39-yard line. So pretty good strategy by Purchase Line.
Well, Todd, how about that last drive for the Red Dragons?
Tell me.
4 plays, 90 yards.
4 plays.
Yeah.
How about that?
And they get back in the game.
Indeed they do. 21-12 with 46 seconds left in this third quarter. Stingers at their 39. And with 33 points scored in this game so far, that's $33 to the Teddy Bear Fund Drive, courtesy of our great friends at Grand Beginnings Children's Center. Get your children ready to shine at Grand Beginnings Children's Center. Screen pass to the left side intended for Breadnock, and that's incomplete. 2nd and 10 on the way. Clock will stop with 35 seconds left.
Todd, my numbers show Purchase Line has run 53 plays, 239 yards. Marion Center, 43 plays, 237 yards.
Wow.
2-yard difference.
How about that? 2nd and 10 coming up for the Stingers. Rising. Stands in the gun. The snap and the handoff on the end around. To the 45-yard line, to the 50-yard line, and Phillips will be brought down in Purchase Line territory, out of bounds, close to the 45 again.
First down.
Just great seal blocking on that right side, and then a great cut to the outside by Phillips. $15 yards on the carry. Clock rolling. We're inside 5 seconds to go. The handoff to Fabry, and on the last play of the third quarter, he's going to get it inside the 40 to the 39 and maybe the 38. We'll set you up for the fourth quarter when we return. 21-12, Marion Center at the end of 3. It's an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV. Center starts this fourth quarter with a 2nd down and 3 at the 41 of Purchase Line, and Camden Rising will come forward, then step back, and then come forward again, and it looks like he has himself a first down. On basketball floor, that would look like a little step back there for 3 points. So they're going to give him, I think, exactly 3 to the 35-yard line. And on first down, handoff is to Phillips. And he's going to get about 2, maybe 3 yards. Second down coming up. I guess Rising must have gotten 5 on that first carry. Second down, about 8 to go. Rising, screen pass to Phillips. Phillips to the 30, to the 25-yard line, the stiff arm. There's a flag that comes in from well beyond the secondary, and I think Marion Center is going to get caught for holding. We'll see on the replay. It came in there from far beyond. And it's a face mask on Purchase Line. I didn't see on the replay on Renda Digital TV that there was a hold. And, well, in this case, it's going to cost Purchase Line a bunch of yards. They'll mark it from the 21.
So the pass is good.
On the replay, yeah, there's no hold there. And then the 10-yarder, or 5-yarder, I should say, on Purchase Line. 1st and 10 from the 16 for Marion Center. Rising, pump it to the left. Now right down into the middle of the end zone. Oh, what a great catch by Troy Slavinsky. The pass was laid up there, and Rising deliberately threw it high and gave him the chance to leap and make the catch.
Perfect execution on both ends, and credit that offensive blocking line for the Stingers.
Wow, that pass you see on Renda Digital TV. The pump to the left drew the safety over there just a step, and that's all he needed for Troy Slavinsky to step in the center of the football field and get that. Extra point is up and is good. Marion Center stretches its lead to 28-12. With 10:33 left in the fourth quarter, it's an IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV. Center stretches its lead to 28-12. And the kickoff from Troop is fielded at the 18. Now to the 25-yard line and brought down just shy of the 30. On that return for the Purchase Line Red Dragons is Ryan Matko.
Stingers put together a 7-play drive, 61 yards, rising to Troy Slavinsky, 16-yard touchdown pass.
28 will be the line of scrimmage. 10:27 left. And now up to $40 for the Teddy Bear Fund Drive, courtesy of Grand Beginnings Children's Center and their Points for Kids. So some work to do for Purchase Line.
Yep.
A little bit of time to do it. Victor Bartleball.
They need another 90-yard 4-play drive.
Yeah. And they'll try to get some of it on the handoff here to Maddox France. Just had that 45-yard touchdown run. See if the magic was still there. He got about a half a yard. 2nd and 9 on the way. Out to the 29-yard line. Tomorrow morning, the Luther Ford Coaches Corner on WDAD. Run down this game and all the others around the neighborhood. At 8 o'clock. And handoff here, and Lawson has nowhere to go as he is stopped in the backfield.
Trent Slavinsky with the stop.
Yeah, Trent is a great open field tackler. That is a loss of 2. 3rd down and 11 coming up. Marion Center Band is kicking up a storm over there. 3rd and 11 on the way. Football down to the 26-yard line. Bartleball takes the snap and rolls to his right. It's already tucked. This is a straight quarterback run, and he's going to get out across the 30 to the 35-yard line, it looks like. Picked up the block from France there. Are they setting that up at the 41? He did not step out of bounds? No, the referee, Andy Brown, he's standing down there at the 35, said, this is where it goes, boys.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 4th down, and they're going to be about 3 yards short. So 8 yards on the carry for Bartleball. They need the 40 or 38 there at the 35, and they're going for it. Give him credit. Here's Maddox France again with blocking. And he cuts it up, and he's got the first down, and there he breaks free again. There goes Maddox France, and he is trying to stretch it out. Can he get there? Oh, they caught him. Whoa, what a play.
Whoa.
Everybody's saying, can he get it? Can he get it? Noah Filipovich.
Injured Stinger back at the 30.
Diving at his ankles, and he got him. But it is a big play for Purchase Line. It'll give him 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. What do you got on that, Chuck? Was he at the 26 is where he started?
At the 35.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, about 45 yards. I don't know where they're going to spot the football.
25, 35,
maybe closer to 50.
45, right at 50 yards.
Yeah. Wow.
Injured player on the field, and they will roll him over. 28-12 Marion Center, and we'll take a timeout as we tend to this injury on an IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV. player up. I have an idea of who this is. I don't want to say for certain it is. It's Mike Fabry. And they're actually going to carry him off the field and hope that he is all right. He went down behind the play after the 56-yard run by Maddox France. And Purchase Line, trailing in this football game by a score of 28-12, has the football inside the 10-yard line of the Stingers. And inside, of course, the red zone. First and goal.
So if they score, get the 2-point conversion, they're 8 points down.
Snap and Bartlebaugh. Up the middle, he's going to drive it to the 5. Jumping on his back for Marion Center was Austin McKendrick. To pick up a 4 for Bartlebaugh. Second down and goal.
Well, Dragons are not giving up, that's for sure. Coming right at you.
Low snap. Bartlebaugh has to go down to pick it up. He'll be stopped for a loss there as Marion Center came through. Trent Slavinsky on the stop.
Loss of 2.
Third and goal from the 6. .7:39 on a rolling clock in the fourth quarter. 28-12, Marion Center. Purchase Line threatening from the 6-yard line of the Stingers. Bartlebaugh to his right, and Stingers are right there. Trent Slavinsky again. And credit the defensive line. Carter Knox was in there, also helping to clog that middle up for Marion Center was Brooks Stormer. The loss is back to the 9. So third and goal, or fourth and goal from the 9.
Big call here for Purchase Line.
Red Dragons on fourth down and goal to go from the 9-yard line. They need the points. They'll put Seth France, Maddox France, and Ian Layden to the left, and that's where Victor will roll. He'll toss it for the end zone, and
no good.
It will be incomplete. Intending that pass over there for Xander Davis, but they could not make the connection.
Wow.
Marion Center will take over on downs at their own 9-yard line. So Adam Rising would just as soon keep this football for the rest of the game. They actually moved that ball to the 8.
Yeah.
6:40 to go. And the handoff to the right side. Lots of running room over on that right side. Driving it forward all the way across the 30 to the 35. Close to the 40-yard line for Marion Center. Noah Filipovich again. You see the replay. It's just really strong blocking on that right side. And
again, the total yardage, Todd, is close. Purchase Line, 302 yards. Marion Center, 298.
That's a ton of offense.
Yeah, we had a lot last week, too.
32-yard run there by Filipovich. And this carry right up the middle. Powering the ball out across the 45, close to the 50, and close to a first down. 9 yards on that carry. And I'm not sure who that was, Chuck. Do you?
I did not catch that, no.
I thought it was Phillips, yeah. It was Phillips. He got 9. He's back in the backfield as well. Remember, Fabry was carried off the field. And Rising is back to pass it. He wants everything. He goes for Brudnock. Oh, what a great defensive play there. For Purchase Line back there with Brudnock, step for step and not fooled at all, was Ryan Matko. And so it falls incomplete. And it'll be third down and a yard for Marion Center.
Well, they need to first pick up this first down. keep the clock moving, keep their drive alive. 5:35 to play.
Rising with Phillips in the backfield. Slavinsky comes in motion. And the carry for Tyler Phillips. He is hit in the backfield, and he, I believe, is going to be short. He might have fought through for that. Fourth down. It's going to be a yard to go. I think it was Leo Zarenko who made that play. And Rising's going to try to get there himself. Turn it up the field. He dropped the football. It's free, and I think Purchase Line has a chance at this ball.
Right along the sideline.
They're saying they have it. Stripped of the ball, and they say Marion Center gets it.
That's a first down.
Purchase Line said they had it. Let's find out. Watch the replay on Renda Digital TV. Camden Rising rolling to his left. And stripped of the ball, it went backwards. The strip was made by Seth France. And they give him the yard for the first down. And Marion Center keeps the football. How about that?
That could be the play of the game.
49 of the Red Dragons. Filipovich in motion. He'll get the carry. Dips the shoulder, now cuts to the outside. Nothing there. He'll get a yard, maybe two. Second and 8. Meanwhile, that clock rolls and rolls at 4:20. Stingers, they don't need a score here. They need to chew up clock, and they're doing that. They let that play clock go all the way down. Rising the screen to Brudnock. And getting out there to make the play was Maddox France. It will be a pickup of about 3. Make it 3rd and 5. The play clocks are out.
Oh.
And so
okay,
you got to watch the back judge there for that hand to go up, signaling 5 seconds. The handoff to Phillips, stumbles, gets forward, gets the first down. And look at him fight.
Yes.
Just shy of the 35-yard line for Tyler Phillips.
Boy, great effort by both these teams tonight.
Saw him get hit just at about the 42-yard line, and he still ended up at the 36.
That's first down. Penalty.
They're talking to Marion Center. Now they call over the Purchase Line captain. I think after the play there was enough extra pushing and shoving beyond the whistle that the officials were just going to call the guys and say, let's keep everybody calm. I think there's no flag. Just a call for good sportsmanship. Now, where are they going to put the football down, Chuck?
Well,
they're back at the 45, and they are picking up the flag because there was this unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Purchase Line. And I think they'll walk this from the 36. I'm not certain. Put it down at the 21.
Wow.
So, yeah. So it was a 6-yard gain for Phillips and then a PL penalty of 15. Puts it at the 21 with 2:44 to go. Marion Center holding a 28-12 lead. Camden Rising in the gun. Motion man in the handoff. Troy Slavinsky looks for some space, comes up the left side. He'll step out of bounds and stop the clock. At the 16, it looks like. pickup of 5. Second down and 5 to go. Filipovic in motion. Snap rolls back, and Phillips is going to fall to his knees and just control it at the 20. So that's a team loss there. Of about 3. 3rd and 9.
Well, this is exactly what the Stingers want to do. Use as much clock as they can. Inside 2 minutes to play.
They got the football with 6:40 left in the fourth quarter. Camden rising on 3rd and 9. Looks to pass to the left and then back to the right. And Phillips will get the football, and he will take a heck of a lick. Put on by Seth France down at the 16-yard line. It'll be 4th down and about 4. That play, Seth France came up from the secondary and tracked him down. Fourth and 4. Rising the screen pass. And getting through one tackler, but not the second for the Stingers. And the good news is that was Fabry who made that catch, Chuck.
Yeah,
so he's back out there.
Good to see. So that was 4th down. They came up short.
They did come up short at the 14. It's a 2-yard gain. And they turn it over on downs to Purchase Line with 1:06 left to go. The Red Dragons will get it at the 14. Marion Center leading 28-12. Tonight from our S&T Bank broadcast booth, People Forward Banking, a timeout on the field. It's an IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV. First and 10 for Purchase Line, and Victor Baldabar will take it around the left side, step out of bounds. After a gain of about 6 yards, 2nd and 4 coming up.
Minute left.
Stops the clock at an even minute. Second down. Man in motion. Whistle. And what is the signal? It is a procedure call on Purchase Line. Red Dragons played them hard tonight.
Oh, they did.
Coming into this football game, of course, looking for District 6 rankings points. They're tangled up with Penn's Manor in that respect. Cutting it to the outside, it looks like the Red Dragons. A nice hard run here. Oh, boy. Is that Micah Lotson? Got it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Good hard run there by Lotson. He'll get the first down. That's a 15-yard run there by Micah Lotson. Clock rolls, though, and we're inside 30 seconds when we get this snap off. So this could be the last play in the game. Motion. Handoff, Maddox France. He's had a couple of really long runs here tonight. He'll get out of bounds. Looks like he was stopped on the sideline purchase line asking for a penalty. And they're going to stop the clock with 10.7 seconds to go. And do they put him at the first down marker?
I don't know. That's where he went out of bounds. Looks like he ran over the stick. Looks like he's going to be short.
By about a yard?
Yeah. A hold against.
Oh, yeah.
And what?
They're
offset?
They've got it at the 30 right now. Which might be where he went out of bounds. There's holding on purchase line. And personal foul on Marion Center. So looks like they're going to walk from the 40 on this, Chuck.
Yeah.
They're going to put it on the 40. So he got to the 35, a 5-yard gain. So they go 10 yards back on PL.
And that's the first down.
And 15 yards up on MC. Put it at the 40 with 10.7 seconds to go. And one last conference by the officials over on the sideline. And a visit with Matt Felicic, the head coach of the Red Dragons.
Well, the Stingers going to be 8-0. First time in school history that they've gone 8-0.
And then right back here next week.
Against River Valley.
Yeah.
Who was winning 46-0 at halftime. It's now 46-14 against Conemaugh Valley.
Here comes purchase line. Handoff up the middle. And a couple of yards there. Looks like Xander Davis. And that'll end the football game. Pickup of 3 for Davis. Marion Center defeating Purchase Line. The final score 28-12. And our First Commonwealth Bank post-game show is next. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first. Member FDIC. It is an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV. postgame show. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. Marion Center has a 21-3 lead at the halftime. They win this football game by a score of 28-12. You ask Coach Adam Rising, he's going to say that was not an easy win.
No.
Not by any means. Stingers first on the board. They get a 65-yard drive, capped by a 3-yard run by Noah Filipovich. The kick is good. It is 7-0 at that point. Later in the first quarter, Purchase Line gets the football at their 43 and extends their drive into the second quarter. They get themselves a 7-yard touchdown run by Victor Bartlebaugh. The kick blocked afterwards to make it 7-6 Marion Center. Stingers answer with a 70-yard drive of their own in 12 plays. A 1-yard dive by Camden Rising. Kick is good. 14-6 Marion Center. And then they get the football back with a minute 10 left in the second quarter. And they get it at the 28-yard line. And they go 2 plays. And the first play went 59 yards, the pass to Alec Brudnock, and the second play was a 23-yard screen pass touchdown to Troy Slavinsky. Kick is good to make it 21-3. And then came a play that we were puzzling over, and we'll watch it on Renda Digital TV one more time, Chuck. An onside kick by Marion Center. Troy Slavinsky, he catches it 12 yards down the field, so one would think that was a legal catch and that Marion Center had the football. We just saw it on Renda Digital TV. Still looks good to us, but they ruled some bizarre ruling about having a chance to catch the ball. I don't know. I've never heard a ruling like that. I'll have to get that explained to me by someone someday, but Marion Center did not get the football back. The half ended 21-3. Third quarter begins, and the Stingers and Red Dragons exchanged the ball several times. Marion Center stopped on downs at the PL 23. Then Purchase Line fumbles the football away at their own 45, but the Stingers have to punt after that, and the Red Dragons take over at their 10-yard line. They go 9, get a 15-yard penalty, go 6 and 13, and then a 45-yard touchdown run by Purchase Line's Maddox France, and the 2-point conversion fails, 21-12. Here's the play on Renda Digital TV. France kicks it to the left side, gets a great block on the outside, and then he is gone just like that. Maddox France with the touchdown run. The 2-point conversion failed after that, 21-12 at that point. Then Purchase Line had committed a 15-yard penalty, so they had to kick off from 15 yards further back in their territory, and Marion Center gets the football at their 39-yard line. And this is the drive that ended, it was 7 plays and 61 yards, and if you're watching on Renda Digital TV, watch the catch that is made and the way that Camden Rising put this pass up for Troy Slavinsky. He took the snap and he looked to his left just enough to draw that safety a step over, and that allowed Troy Slavinsky to filter in, and the pass was a floater that he leaped for and was able to pull in. Just a gorgeous play there by Camden Rising to Troy Slavinsky. That made it 28-12. Marion Center with the lead. And there was one more touchdown coming up there, wasn't there?
Well, the Slavinsky 16-yard pass from Rising.
Yeah, the Troy Slavinsky 16-yard pass.
Fourth quarter, 10:33 to play.
In the fourth quarter. Yeah, my sheet is wrong there in 1 point.
It was a 7-play, 61-yard drive.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
And that was the pass we just saw.
Yes.
And that was the final scoring in the football game. Is that all the replays we want to highlight now at this point, Nathan? We have this play on Renda Digital TV as well. And this is the break free by Maddox France, and off he went. This was his 50-yard run where he was caught at the 10-yard line. They did not score on that drive, but on those 2 carries, he went 45 yards, and then the next time he touched the football, He went 1, and then he took 56 yards on that play. So he was piling up yards in chunks in that game right there. 28-12 is the final. Some of the highlights that we were watching on Renda Digital TV is our game airing on both radio and digital TV tonight. And we're back with more on our First Commonwealth Bank postgame show next. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. It's an IRMC High School Football Friday, 92.5 FM U92 and Renda Digital TV. Show First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. We're taking a look at some of the numbers from this game and some of the guys who made big plays, and they were big plays from both teams. I mean, Maddox France had those 2 enormous runs that were just biggies for Purchase Line, kept them in the football game. But I'm adding up some numbers for one particular player who was pretty good.
You do that, Todd. I do have some total numbers added up here for Marion Center, now 8-0 on the season. 62 offensive plays, 371 yards. Purchase Line, 66 offensive plays, 341 yards. So we saw 128 plays run tonight for a total of 712 yards for both these teams. Passing the football tonight for Cam Rising, 15 of 25, 105 yards and 2 touchdowns. And for Purchase Line, Barnabaugh, 3 of 7, 29 yards. There were no interceptions by either quarterback tonight.
All right. Why don't you do the out-of-town scoreboard?
We can do that. Take a look at action around the Heritage Conference here tonight as we get this open up here again. It was, of course, 28-12 here. Marion Center with the win. West Mifflin defeated Indiana High 42-6. Cambria Heights comes back to outscore Conemaugh Township 34-26. Big game there. River Valley 46, Conemaugh Valley 14. So River Valley 7-1, Marion Center 8-0. They meet next Friday night right here at Marino Field in Marion Center. I think my surprise team of the year, the Homer Center Wildcats. They won again, shutting out West Shamokin 30-0. United Valley, a shutout over Portage, 31-0. And as we told you, Penns Manor will be playing tomorrow night against Northern Cambria. There just weren't enough officials tonight to cover that game.
Yeah. All right, so I'm adding up some of these numbers, and I've got Troy Slavinsky with 9 catches for 105 yards.
Okay.
That's very, very unofficial. But he also had 2 of their TDs as well, right?
Yes.
Or 3.
Well, one was a running
We had a running touchdown.
and a catching.
He had the catching touchdown, so 2 TDs.
Yeah,
He's going to be our Allied
Got
Milk
it.
Producers player of the game here tonight. Troy Slavinsky with another tremendous game for Marion Center. And of course, all these guys for both of these teams, they really played their hearts out tonight. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, had a player or two gone Purchase Line's way, we might still be playing in overtime tonight. You never know.
That's
But
true.
they were both really knocking heads, some great blocks, some great runs, and some outstanding play for both these teams.
First Commonwealth Bank postgame continues. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first. Member FDIC. It's an IRMC High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and U92Radio.com. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first. Member FDIC, as we continue to take a look at the teams involved in these games here tonight, and in the Heritage Conference and in the District 6 rankings, and where tonight's results will put them. I'm looking up one in particular, Chuck, and that is Mount Union, which tonight was playing Southern Huntington. And Southern Huntington's not having a good season at all, so that one is going to be 32-9 was the final on that one. So Mount Union with the win, and when you compare that to what is happening in some of these other schools in the Heritage Conference, the District 6 AA rankings have Bishop McCourt at the top, Marion Center right behind them, then Richland and River Valley. Those are your top 4, and we're assuming Richland won their game, and so the top 4 would all come home winners. Cambria Heights, that come from behind victory, is really important for them because Mount Union trails them by just 20 points in the rankings coming into this, and now you're talking about teams that Marion Center and River Valley playing against each other next week. One of them is going to lose. Cambria Heights could jump up and grab one of those top 4 spots and host a playoff game. Mount Union should have an easy victory over Southern and Huntington tonight, and so some points there. Marion Center will get points from Purchase Line, not a lot, but some. Bellwood Ennis, United Valley, Bald Eagle area rounding out the top 8 teams in Class AA. In Single A, Bishop Guilfoyle, number 1, followed by Homer Center, Juniata Valley, Claysburg Kimmel, Moe Valley, and then come Northern Cambria, Penns Manor, and Purchase Line, and Portage is in the 9 spot. So those bottom 3 spots all belong to Heritage Conference teams. Purchase Line having lost tonight. Northern Cambria and Penns Manor play each other tomorrow night. One of those is going to lose as well. And, Portage was the next team down, and they lost tonight. And so the rankings might get shuffled a little bit. But Northern Cambria, Penns Manor, the winner of that game is going to get the points that will put them much more comfortably into the lead. NC and PM both with 330 points coming into this game here tonight. Purchase Line in 8th at 240. So they'll remain there. I don't think, nobody's going to come up and take that spot away from them. We'll break it all down for you tomorrow morning on the Luther Ford Coach's Corner. Right now, we'll take one last time out, come back, and to set you up for next week, it is a final score of Marion Center 28, Purchase Line 12 on an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first. The final score, Marion Center 28, Purchase Line 12. Chuck, where are we next week?
Next week we'll be at United Valley, that game against the Penns Manor Comets.
There you go. Penns Manor to play Northern Cambria tomorrow, a Saturday night special. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Thanks to Garrett back at the studio. Thanks to Colton and Nathan for helping us get on and rolling through on Renda Digital TV. Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock on WDAD, it is the Luther Ford Coach's Corner. Final again, Marion Center 28, Purchase Line 12. This has been an IRMC High School Football Friday night on 92.5 FMU 92 and Renda Digital TV.